Hello, Cancers. So, what's up for you in store for you this weekend? From what I'm seeing, is Spirit is saying that this weekend, between this weekend and next week, Cancers or cross watchers, you're going to come to the realization that you have to be practical about where you stand in your finances, in your financial situation. Some of you are burdening yourselves by overthinking. You're up in your head, you're west out, you're stressed out, you're worried. Some of you might even be depressed, and it's because some of you might be trying to buy a new home, some of you might be trying to buy a new car, some of you may be looking for a new job or thinking that you're in line for a promotion. It could be anything. You're going after a goal, and you may be going after this goal with a partner. Everybody's situation is different. But the goal that you're going after, let's just say if you're going for a house, some of you are trying to go for a house that's outside of your financial means, meaning that you can't afford it. Um, and Spirit is saying that over this weekend and into next week, you're going to have to sit down and really assess your finances to understand where you are if you want to reach this goal. And you need to break down your budget, look at how much money you're spending. If you're investing in a person or someone else or something else that's really not benefiting where you're trying to go or what you're trying to do or get, you need to be practical about it. You need to put some boundaries in place and really think about the situation that you're putting yourself in. Okay. Um, you have to face the reality and the truth of who you are and where you are before you can move forward. And if you don't, then you're going to experience and put yourself in a very bad tower moment. And so you might have already gone through this tower moment, and that might be what's forcing this realization this weekend. Okay. I do see forthcoming abundance for you and financial stability, but it's only after you do a hard assessment of your finances and learn from your past experiences. So some of you might have just been out spending money, partying. Even if you weren't partying, you may have a vice. You might like to go shopping. You might like to, it's homecoming season. You might have felt like you had to hit homecoming. So you spent a lot more money than you expected. I use homecoming for an example because I just went to mine. But the realization is that money that you spent, you could have used for that new home or that new car or whatever project or responsibility you're trying to deal with. And now you're up in your head and stressed out because you can't make ends meet. Or this may be a situation where you're about to buy a house and you know that you can only afford a $300,000 home and you're looking at 400,000 to 500,000 just because you feel like you can get a pre-approval for it. The realization is you're going to end up putting yourself in a home um, with a high interest rate, right? And year after year, those taxes gonna go up, and you're not gonna be able to afford that house, and it's gonna become more of a burden for you than a pleasurable wish that you had. So God is saying, be realistic about where you are. Don't stop deceiving yourself. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses, cancers. And you will, I promise you, once you go through this period of self evaluation, you will be able to celebrate what you're trying to go for. You will move forward with determination and find wish fulfillment. Spirit, is there anything else for the cancers that you want to add to this message? Yeah, you have many options. Consider your options carefully. If you're looking for a home and it's out of your price range, Spirit is saying keep looking. You will find something that you like that fits your standards in your range. Don't put yourself in a bad situation. Yep, seek a better path because you're going to end up being unfulfilled if you go and burden yourself with higher bills. So take a moment to pause and evaluate what you're doing. It's okay to walk away from um, something that you were heavily weighing. It's okay to walk away from that so that you can have with wish fulfillment and stability. Okay. Let go of your pride. It's okay to be confident in yourself, but let go of your pride because your pride is what's really pushing you to do the things that you're doing. But if you truly want material abundance, and you really are manifesting the desires of your heart, and you want financial independence, you are going to have to start to budget and really focus on accepting where you currently are right now in your financial state. Okay. This is what I'm seeing. Everybody have a great day. Yeah, happy endings. Once you learn your lesson, happy endings. What I'm saying. That's just you being up in your thoughts. Thank you, Cancers.